Hello everyone, Zelleranth here, and for today's video we now have the June 2026 schedule. Now if you heard me talking about it in previous videos, June was going to be another very simple month. We had a pretty simple month here for May, and June is going to be another one where there's not too much going on in terms of big hitters to kind of go for. That's all going to be coming in July. But if you have like an Oshi or there's some other things you might want to go for, there might be some stuff in here. So we'll just kind of go through it really quickly here. So the first thing right at the top, June 4th, we're going to be having Sweep Tosho dropping alongside the Taiki Shuttle Speed card. And if you remember Taiki Shuttle Speed, she's got Mile Maven built in. Very whale card, although as some people were bringing up when discussing this on the stream here, she's going to be dropping at the very beginning or the start of the Champions meeting. So if anyone wants to either pulver her or borrow her and rebuild your front runners or even potentially pace chasers, I think mostly front runners would care. But she's got Mile Maven built in, so say like a Mihono Bourbon. If you use her, you can get Mile Maven on her. Now, it's absolutely not worth it. Just know that the crazy whales or leviathans that want to do that can do that here. Sweep Tosho herself, she has Restraint built in. It is another green. So it counts towards like front runners being able to activate groundwork. But its core use is going to be, and what it does is it makes it where you're less likely to get rushed. And so as we've seen with like Dober's ult, there are Umas that have conditions to not get rushed. King Halo Cheerleader is another example of that. And so that'll be an important green. She's the only one that has it, and she'll be the only one that has it for a little while until the Sweep Tosho support card drops. And that support card has it on a 50-50 gamble, so that's going to suck. So if anyone really wants to gamble it out, you have her. She has Slipstream as well as Straightaway Spurt built in if you want to use her as parents for end closers. But outside of that, to me, pretty easy skip unless she's a favorite of yours. Then they show here another event, Fuji Kiseki's Showtime event. This one was annoying to me when we had it. I found it worse than the Gold Ship event when we had that one the first time. And if you remember, this is just the one. Now, I don't know all the details on what they might change in it. We saw at the new Gold Ship one, they added a new endgame mode to get a new title. But when we had this the first time around, it was just increasing the difficulty. Depending on the difficulty you're using, you'll get so many points towards these Silk Hat rewards. And we had to get 72 points. The main target was just doing it on difficulty level 4, because 5 generally could kill your runs. But the strategy on this one was just go back to URA and spam Bakshin runs. I don't know if that'll be the same case with this one. You'll want to just go back to the URA and spam runs versus doing Track Blazer ones, because it made no difference where you did them. And Track Blazer takes so stinking long that you probably just want to go back to the URA and spam it. It'll feel great. I've done a couple URA runs. I think I tried them during the Golshi event. It feels so much different going back there after doing so many Track Blazer runs. But it'll be annoying just having to deal with doing runs that really serve no purpose. Because you can't even really make parents or anything out of them because it increases the difficulty. Next, after that, we have the Legend Races Tamamo Cross Dodo coming out. And if we take a look at that, I don't know. Yeah, so you can see here, it's Legend Races coming for them. There'll be a 2nd anniversary banner ad. So that's kind of how we can guess when they're coming out here. You want to make sure you do not miss them, because that's 80 of them. If you get all of their, about 80, if you get all the stars here, that makes it where you only need 2.5 months to grind them out in whenever they come into the daily Legend Races. So make sure not to miss out on those. Plus, there's always some rainbow shards built in there. After that, we've got the, this is like the camping banner. Camping banner and camping event. And so this one comes with Taiki Shuttle, Taiki Shuttle, camping Dover. Taiki Shuttle being a side grade to the OG Taiki Shuttle. And her ult is kind of like a Triumphant Pulse, but it's at the 200 meter mark. But it has current speed, not just increased target speed built in. So I think it's 0.35 on increased target speed. And then there's a condition around it, but if you meet the condition, a 0.15 current speed, which is just an instant speed, no acceleration needed. They just immediately get extra speed there. Oh, and someone was mentioning here the Fuji Kiseki has a shard as well. You want to make sure you do this event because there are shards towards those rainbow crystals. You want to make sure you're always getting those shards because rainbow crystals are key for ML being future support cards, especially for free-to-plays. Of course, we have another event here. This is not the summer event, even though it has the word summer in it. It's the camping event tied to that one. It's just like all the others we've been having. So this one has the support card. The free one will be Zeno Rob Roy. We were just actually looking at this. It's an okay stat stick for stamina, but as you know, if you're needing a stamina card, you're going to need a heal. And she has clairvoyance. So absolutely useless gold. And the funny thing is, though, she's the only support card to this day in Japan that has clairvoyance. And El Condor Pasa is the only Uma that has it. And it's the gold version of Hawkeye. As you can see, that card, I mean, Hawkeye is even kind of a dead white. And the reason being, it's a garbage skill. You're never going to want this. You're never going to want to farm sparks for Hawkeye. I absolutely hate when I randomly get Hawkeye for my skill hints in Trackblazer because it's absolutely useless. But hey, it's free. Hey, whatever. And who knows? Maybe they'll buff it a long time from now and make it actually useful. But for collectors, make sure not to miss that. And then let's see here. Then we have Air Shocker alongside. Man, I forget which of the cards that are coming alongside her. Let me go here. But Air Shocker herself, not very good. Just like her support card, they kind of screwed her over. Especially in the unique department. Go up to her. Air Shocker being... she has an inner rail... so on the final corner... and on the inner rail, activating a 0.35 speed increase, but also a 0.035 lane movement. And if you're already on the inner rail, I mean, I don't want them moving to the outside. I mean, so I don't know how good that's going to be. I don't know how it really ultimately works, but as someone mentioned, it's an inner rail skill. I do know Innate Experience, I believe, is also an inner rail skill. And it seems like she's way off the rail and still activates it. So it could very well not be terrible, but nothing too crazy in her kit either. But if she's a favorite, she's there for you to pick up. And the support cards here, Air Groove Power. I did not look at this one prior to it. It's got a late surgery heal in it. Yeah, not going to be all that good. So we got that. And then Cancer Cup. June 21st. And so we're just now starting Gemini Cup. And so that's going to be, 6 days? I don't know when Gemini Cup ends. It's 4 days from now, 10. So it's gonna be just like all the others, like 2 weeks away. So right after Gemini Cups ends, you got about 2 weeks to prepare your Umas for Cancer Cup. This one being another medium on the Hanshin 2200. This one will be another one that people are going to love to build their Christmas Ogre cap, although not as good as the Nakayama 2000, but still a pretty decent Uma on that one. And then the last one after that, we have the Throne card. The Throne card is... so do not pull for this card, but it will be a super meta card for doing Trackblazer runs for the sprint. I mean, luckily we're getting it so late that it's not a mandatory pull. If they would have dropped Throne at the very beginning with NTR, it would have been everybody needs the pull on this banner in MLB this card, or at least get this card. But luckily, it's at the very end. Just make it your permanent borrow. Since it's a Sprintzium, you could probably get away without it, but it will make your runs very, very consistent if you borrow it. And funny enough, it comes paired with Like if you're a new player, you're not going to want to pull over this card, but it is a support card as a brand new player you might want to look out for, especially if you're collecting your SR crystals right now and you don't really have any speed cards. You will have Agnes Tachyon, of course, because you should be pulling on that banner when that one drops, potentially Summer Maruzensky. But this is like kind of the new, to me, it's like the new good SR speed card for brand new players if you can luck into it early. Kind of like how Sweep Tosho was. It's just like a mini version of the SSR one that'll be coming out. Nothing too, you're not going to pull over it, but just kind of take note of that. And, as somebody is mentioning, I didn't even think of that. Throne will be available right as Cancer Cup's starting. So, if you want to last second build an ace for Cancer Cup, you can use Throne. Now, it's going to be dropping as soon as Cancer Cup starts. So, you can do it for like the later rounds, or you can do it before you do your rounds. Just know you're going to have to rush out an ace using it. But it is very good for making consistent Umas. So, if you are struggling and you cannot get an ace built, Throne might save you and help you get that consistently strong Uma, and then all you have to do at that point is get the skills as well as medium S. So pretty nice there. I won't be doing that unless I'm really struggling. We might try some runs when it drops, but outside of that, I won't do that. And that is everything for June. It's actually a fairly straightforward. To me, you probably should be able to skip everything unless you have like an Oshi Uma in here, or you're a whale that wants to whale out for like Taiki Shuttle Speed. And you definitely should save, because when we have the next scheduled drop, Summer Maruzensky should be at the very beginning of June. The one thing we noticed is Throne is 3 days earlier than what it has listed here. So Throne's, it's 4 days, I think. It's 24th, right? So it is, or 25th. Yeah, so it is 3 days earlier than what it says here. So if you move everything over 3 days, Summer Maruzensky would drop on July 1st with Summer Goldship McQueen. So we have that. We'll have the 1.5 year anniversary Agnes Tachyon, like hello, you got Kopano Ricky. July is going to be a big monster month. A lot of things going after your carrots here. So if you can, just go ahead and save what you got. But that's going to be pretty much it. It's a nice day to save, or a nice month to save, because it's going to be a very big month right after it. But if you like my content, if you like, comment, subscribe, it really helps. And thanks for watching.